What a weekend of football in Philippines. We have 25 goals in 4 matches. Digger and Stallion showing some muscles. Can Cebu and Kaya's unbeaten run? Will the takeover of Maharlika bear some fruit? Stay tuned and let's find out.
The PFL, it's the PFL, the PFL, the PFL, it's the PFL, the PFL, the PFL, it's the PFL, the cow, the cow. The PFL, it's the PFL, the PFL, the PFL, it's the PFL, the PFL, the PFL, it's the PFL, the cow, the cow.
My boy PFL fans, my name is Andy K and this is the PFL recap. Match week 9 has just wrapped up and what a weekend it was. We are talking 25 goals in just 4 matches, a jaw-drawing upset and a whole lot of drama. So grab your snacks, sit back and let's jump into the action. But first I have a question for you. There's been a lot of transfers going on in this transfer windows and a couple of exciting players who are making comeback in the PFL. Who are you most excited to see? Let me know in the comments. First up, on Saturday at the Binan football stadium in Laguna, we saw the homecoming of Stallion and they played Mendiola, and we saw a lot of goals in this match. In the first half, Mendiola stood up surprisingly well, but in the 20th minute, Stallion's Finn McDaniel managed to break the deadlock, and just a few minutes later, Placido made it 2-0 for the Laguna side. Here most of us probably thought that there would be a walk in the park for Stallion, but Mendiola fought hard and in the first half they managed to get one back in the 29th minute. Newcomer Shahab Pira, he headed the ball at the crossbar, it bounced down and just over the goal line and Mendiola had one goal back. Mendiola held fast and did play very well in the first half. In the second half, Stallion put in a second gear and started off with no mercy. McDaniel scored his second of the match almost immediately at the kickoff, and then shortly after Juan Trujillo made it 4-1. Finn McDaniel then scored his third of the day in the 59th minute, and Fahimi Ibrahim scored 6-1 shortly after. And McDaniel, he wasn't finished there, he scored his fourth and made it 7-1 to Stallion Laguna. He then had a chance for a 5th goal from the penalty spot, but he actually missed. And in the 88th minute, Placido scored his second for the day, making it 8-1, which was the final result. Then it was time for Maharlika Taguig against Davao Aguilas. Should be an easy win for Davao, right? At least that probably was most people thought, but the new Maharlika had something else in mind. Maharlika played with new confidence and played really well in the first half. They had most of the chances and it paid off. In the 37th minute, when veteran striker Serge Kaole put the ball behind Watra in a Davao's goal. Soon after, Davao got a chance to equalize from the penalty spot. Kennedy Balabo in Maharlika's goal saved Lopez Mendy's shot. In the second half, Maharlika continued to play well and made it 2-0 in the 50th minute. And what a goal that was! The ball was first headed in the crossbar, then another header saved on the goal line, and then the third header by Dalton Diga finally went over the line. Davao had a chance in the 74th minute to get one on the score sheet and should have scored, but Dalapo put it over the bar. The match ended 2-0 to Maharlika, and I must say they really deserved that win. They have played much better than Davao. Is this the effect of the Viking takeover maybe? Or maybe Davao had a bad day? At least it will be interesting to follow the development of Maharlika to see how they will end this season. For Davao, this is a match to forget, and the dream of getting into the finals is most likely over. Then we move on to Sunday and change venue to UP Diliman, and here it was the Philippines youth national team versus Manila Digger. Digger didn't play last week and they seem to be very eager to play. Before the halftime whistle they had already scored 7 goals. It just took Ceesay 31 seconds to score the first goal, and 3 minutes later he scored again with a bicycle kick from a corner. 12th minute there was already 3-0 when Paus Mangai scored. And then it was 4. Mane with a nice shot, not even 30 minutes on the clock. 5th goal was a beautiful strike by Ceesay, and that was a hat-trick for him. 6-0 came in the 43rd minute, Midu Mane again. And Psycho Ceesay scored his 4th just before half-time whistle. Thus, the first half ended 7-0 to Digger. But Psycho Ceesay wasn't finished there. In the second half, guy stole the ball and ran all the way from his own half, but Diansu in the goal saved it first, but Ceesay was there to pick up the rebound and easily made it 8-0. Digger had many great chances to make it 9, but it was actually the youth who got one back in the 73rd minute. Kaya-Iloilo with a nice shot from the distance. But it was Saiku's Ceesay show today. In the 83rd he scored his 6th of the match and 13th for the season, making the final result 9-1 to Digger. This keeps Digger in the running for the finals and a big contender for the whole championship. Then the final match of the weekend, and it was the biggest fixture. It was Kaya-Iloilo versus Dynamic Herb Cebu. Will Kaya's undefeated streak stand, or will Cebu take an important win? Last time Kaya lost in the PFL was way back in 2023, and it was actually against Cebu, so maybe they can take this win, because Cebu got up to a flying start. In the 5th minute, Daniel Gadia made a beautiful volley from way back, and it went sailing over Biru in the Kaya goal. Let's see that again. And Cebu continued to play very well in this, had many chances to double the lead, but the first half ended just 1-0 to Cebu. In the second half though, Kaya stepped up their game and managed to get one back in the 62nd minute. Mardiano equalized and showed off his nice dancing skills here. Then we got another great goal from distance. Jesus Melissa had a free kick from the halfway line and it sailed over everybody and into the goal. Kaya had turned things around. And then at the final minute, Kaya got a penalty, Shuto Komaki made no mistake, and the match finished 3-1 to Kaya. A very important win for Kaya, keeping them still unbeaten. Like I said, they haven't lost since the 19th of February 2023, so it's been a while. And in the table here we can see that Kaya is still on top. Manila Digger climbed back to 2nd, pushing down one Taguig who didn't play this weekend. Stallion overtakes Cebu in 4th. Davao and Loyola keep their places, and Maharlika leave the bottom 2 with their win, moving ahead of the youths, who falls down to 9th. And Mendiola are still struggling with just 1 point in last place. It was a great weekend of football in Philippines, lots of goals, upsets, and a great top match. What will next week bring? We have a full schedule this time. All the teams are playing, and the biggest match probably is one Taguig versus Manila Digger. That's the one I will check out least. For now, thank you all for watching. Remember to like, share and subscribe. Paalam!